Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here again, and it is great to see you here tonight. And tonight I'm very excited for a couple of reasons. First of all, I'm going to introduce you a product that's going to almost guarantee increased conversions on your internet marketing business, on your site specifically. It is going to be a WordPress plugin you want to have on your site. It's going to definitely using the scarcity to increase your sales. Okay, so I'm sure you have seen this kind of overlay. It's a countdown clock, either above the page or below the page. And you've seen those clock ticking, 5 days until launch, 2 days until launch, and 5 days until bonus expires. I'm sure you have seen that. Wouldn't you like to have that on your own site too? I know I do. And the problem that I ran into is I've been looking for an overlay like this for a long time now, is the price. And if you do your own independent research, when you're trying to get an overlay like this, in the marketplace, it's very high cost. Some of them are well over $100 to $200. Some of them even charge yearly or monthly annual fee. So that was kind of the reason kind of hesitate until Mr. John here, John Leonard, came out a cheap, affordable solutions, and it pretty much does the same thing, And it is an overlay on the bottom, it is an overlay on the top, and for much cheaper price. Probably I would guess about 25% off the market price. So that's why I'm very excited. So without further ado, please let me introduce to you this awesome product, and it's called the Affiliate Rocket. You can see over here, right? So, and I know the e-cover is black, might not be that exciting, but you should be very excited. And the next thing I did is I went to John and say, hey, can you offer a special bonuses just for my friends? He was glad to say yes. He's gonna make you some exclusive buttons, call to action buttons just for the plugin that nobody else who gets this plugin get. Only you are on my, my friends getting to my list. When you're buying to my affiliate link, you're gonna get those exclusive buttons from John to me, okay? And secondly, another thing I asked John to do is, can you somehow hook me up? I know the price is reasonable right now, but can you hook me up some more, right? With my friends, all right? So he said, yeah, I'm gonna let you to tell your friends when to go get it, so they can get an additional 50% off. So off the already low price. So you guys I know you all like the early bird price, and this is the one you really want to pay attention to. So make sure you pay attention to my email tomorrow morning so I can hook up this awesome deal with you. So another thing I did is, hey John, can you do a quick interview with me? So I want to know how you're gonna do. What are you doing right now with this plugin? How do you increase your conversions with this plugin? And as we know, as an internet marketer, there's two things we need really master and focus on. One is traffic. That's without saying, without traffic, you got no sales, nothing, right? Another thing is conversions. So a lot of people are focused on traffic, but if your offer does not convert, you're wasting your dollars, especially if you purchase those traffic, right? By the way, there's no such thing as free traffic. Even the SEO traffic, you have to pay, right? You have to pay people to build links, or you have to pay in time to build those links yourself. Even those capture stuff, it costs you money too, right? It all adds up, right? So just want to throw that thing in there. So let's talk about conversion for a little bit. What if there's little tweaking you can do to your existing sites or existing sales funnel that guarantee to increase your conversions? Would you be interested? Well, that one thing, and as we successful internet marketer know, is scarcity. And that's what the countdown clock is for. Say, hey, after 2 hours, after 20 minutes, after 2 seconds, the price is gonna go up. The product is no longer for sale. The bonus is expired. So what people do, they just want to buy and make sure they get awesome deal, right? And I myself bought many products in the past just because I want to get the best deal. I don't want that thing go expired, right? So it works. We all know that it works. So now it's your chance to have this awesome banners, awesome overlay here, which by the way you can check out below the video if you're on the right page, and to increase your sales for your funnel too, right? For your affiliate pages, for your other promotions, even for your offline clients. What if your offline client had a weekend sale, What if your offline client had special coupons. So you can use this as well. This is going to really impress them. And one thing I really like about this is it's not just limited to WordPress site. It can be at any size, even just HTML sites or non-WordPress site. You can use that too, because he's using the literally like the phrase overlay says, just overlay on top of your websites, right? So you guys are gonna find out exactly how this thing works by watching the demo video right after the interview. So pay attention. So John has did a couple of things for you. That is, give you awesome bonuses if you purchase to me. You're gonna get some extra buttons, right? And another thing he did is he's gonna let me to tell you when can you get another 50% off. So we all know that already. So and the third thing that he did is doing this awesome interview. He's gonna show you exactly how he used this exact tool to increase business in his business, so you too can copy it, use it, and start profiting from it, right? So without further ado, let's all enjoy this interview. Get your pen and paper ready and start writing a lot of notes. And ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the interview. Keep smiling. Until next time, this is your friend Han, and I'll be talking to you soon. Cheers. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han again, and it is great to see you here. And today I'm very, very excited to introduce John Leonard for the very first time to you. And I think this is the very first time he actually come on board and do an interview with us. And he's been around for a long time now. Ever since I got started, he's there. So, today he's going to be in this interview to share some awesome conversion tips. And as we know, in internet marketing, you need to kind of master two areas, and you'll be all set. And that is traffic, and the second one is conversion. You really can't have one without the others, because if you get all the traffic, you have no conversion, you kind of screwed. And especially if you're paying those traffic. And so he's going to be here, share some of his experience and unique ninja tips with conversions, what he has seen in his business. So grab your pen and paper ready, get ready to learn a lot from John. And also at the end of this interview, John's going to introduce a brand new product that it's increase his conversion in his own business. And it's a brand new plugin that he comes out, and he made very affordable to the public, like other solutions out there. So he's gonna go into more detail, talk about this product in this interview as well. So before we get into this all kinds of excitement here, let's kind of learn how John got started with the internet marketing. But most importantly, what did he do exactly to achieve the level of success he has today? So John, could you kind of take over the mic and kind of share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Sure, thanks. And first of all, thanks for having me. I don't know how many of your videos that I've watched and said, when am I going to get to go on Han the Man's show? So thanks for having me on the show.
Thank you, John. It's great to have you.
Yeah, and when I started a little bit different in internet marketing, I think, than most people do, as my first foray into selling anything on the internet was actually creating my own product. And I mean, I was buying a lot of things, but I just wanted to go straight into creating my own product. I knew how to design in Photoshop because I did it for my traditional business, and I designed everything myself. And I was one of those people that always wanted to do it myself, right?
So what was your traditional business, if you don't mind me asking? Maybe.
I did in-home personal training.
Oh, okay.
So I would get up at 4:30 in the morning, drive to a client's house, train them, then sit in a coffee shop and wait for the next appointment, which might not have been for 2 hours. So I'm sitting there waiting, and then I'd go to the next appointment, and then back to the coffee shop, and just like I'd be out on the road all day driving around. Okay. And while I was waiting in the coffee shops, I had this old, it's a laptop that you couldn't even, I don't even know if it would even get the internet now. It's so, it's such a piece of junk. But I would sit in a coffee shop, and I started designing a product. I started doing designs, and that was going to be my first product. Mm-hmm. And I spent, I don't know how many times I'd be in the coffee shop until 9 o'clock at night, and then drive home to my wife. And that's how I created my first product. It was in coffee shops when I was just looking for a way to get out of what I was doing. And
so obviously you didn't like the old business model because for whatever the reason, and you just took like what you learned here
and jump straight to product creation. Has there been any roadblocks or bumps along the way to able to achieve the level of success you have today?
Well, one of the things is with my first product, it's funny that you mentioned that, because with my first product, I created it and I launched it on the Warrior Forum like a lot of people do, and it did well. And I got an email from somebody who would actually become a very high-level marketer, who would actually become my mentor through that product, because he emailed me and he asked me, do you have an affiliate program for this? I love it. And I'm like, what's an affiliate program? Right? I had no idea what he was talking about. So from there I started learning, and then I'd ask him questions, and he didn't so much teach me what to do as guide me in the right direction so I could learn for myself, which I think is the best way to learn how to do things, is not have it handed to you on a silver platter, is actually learn it, because when you learn it, you retain it, and you grow that much faster. And the funny thing is that now he'll call me at midnight asking me, what do you think I should do? I'm like, and then he'll go, you realize that 4 years ago this was the other way around. I was calling him to ask him what I should do.
Yeah, see, the funny thing about in life, in old Chinese saying is that, you know, when you have three people walking together, one of them is going to become your master or teacher, and that can swap anytime. So, you know, people might be, you know, cleaning the floor in your office, don't disrespect or look down on that person. That person might be your boss one day. You don't know where the life is going to take you. So, it's great that you have all kinds of success right now. And how do you when you have roadblocks, what would be what kept you going and to overcome that roadblock, and what other advice would you give to people so that, you know, they can there's a lot of people out there haven't even taken a single action yet on internet marketing. They've been buying and buying and buying. They're just afraid to make that first step. Do you have any advice for that as well?
You know what? I see that all the time, and when I email my list, like just to talk to them, and in my Facebook group and stuff like that, that's one thing is I actually posted a question, and one of it was, who makes a comfortable living online? And one of the answers was, I haven't made a dime yet, and then the other was, I make my living online. And it was crazy because only 2 people made their living online, and I was one of them. So it kind of blew me away that all these people in my groups, and they're all people that buy my products and have bought my products for years, they haven't made money, and it was driving me nuts, because I don't generally teach people how to do things as I create the tools to provide for them so that they can make their business life easier. And the reason why I think I can get around any kind of roadblock like that, like I don't look at them the same. I had a car accident in 2001 where I actually went through the windshield. The driver died, and the guy in the back seat was paralyzed from the neck down. And when that happened, I couldn't walk for 7 months. I had to lay in bed for 7 months, and I couldn't walk. But while I was there, I read a lot of inspirational type stuff, because when that happens, you can go one of 2 ways. You can either go and feel sorry for yourself for the rest of your life, or you can do something about it, right?
Right.
So overcoming that helped me learn that nothing is a big deal. There's an answer for everything. You just got to look for it. And the longer you sit around feeling sorry for yourself because you can't do it, somebody else is doing it, right? So, and if the guy or the girl that you're watching and that you are learning from can do it, then there's absolutely no reason why you can't do it as well. You just need the proper guidance, and you need the proper drive.
Yes, and I totally agree with you. Like, and you know, I don't think you and I are like anybody special. We're just taking massive actions, and just like any other successful internet marketing out there right now, they're not afraid of failure. I'm not afraid of failure. Every time you fail, you learn something new, and so you don't do it again, right? So
I got a hard drive full of plugins that I've created that have failed.
That's right. You learn from it. You move on, make the next product even better, right? So let's talk about the let's see. Let me go to my question here. Let's talk about the conversions here. Obviously, you being around doing this for a while now. What other conversion tips you can share with people, and what are the like mistakes that you see people doing? Maybe they should fix right away to help with the conversions, and any other tips you would like to share?
Well, one of the biggest mistakes that I see with people's conversions is they don't have a call to action. I mean, it's the first thing you learn is a call to action. Have as many of them as possible, but always have one right at the top.
Okay.
Like, you have a video, call to action. You can get away with that. I've done product launches. I actually did a product launch that made $38,000 in 1 week, and all it was a video and a buy button, and that's it. And it sold over 1,000 copies in a week because the buy button's there. You can't let people talk themselves out of buying it. And there's so many products that I've seen that are awesome, and they don't sell that well because it's just a whole bunch of copy, and you got to scroll and scroll. You're scrolling through copy, and then at the bottom is a buy button. And
They usually make that buy button so tiny too.
Yeah. By the time they get to the bottom of that page, they've talked themselves out of it. They're like, well, I don't really need this, right? You want to get them right at the top. The video, one of the things that I do with my video, another problem that I see is people make their videos too obscure, right? So you see a video and you're like, oh, it's a cool video, but I have no idea what it is.
Okay.
So one thing I do with my sales video is the sales video is actually a demonstration of the product. So here's what it is. This is how it works. This is exactly what it does.
Okay.
If you want it, the buy button is right under this video. If not, I'll see you next time, right?
Right.
And that's one thing. People work so hard on making this long, cool sales page, not thinking about the fact that people don't want to sit there on the computer and read it.
Right.
You know what I mean? They want to see what it does, how they can use it. They'll visualize it in their mind. Yeah, I can use that. I can do that. That's easy to do. I can do that. And then they'll buy it. But if you make this long sales video, like that used to be the way, but it's not really the way anymore, not the way that I see it.
Okay.
They want to see what it is. Yes, I can do that. It's very easy. That'll work for me. I'm buying it.
Yes, I have a lot of video marketers listen to this show right now. So guys, take that down that note. So it's great for our video marketers because we have that unique set that I guess a long sale a copy cannot do because we have the power of doing a screen capture and demonstrate that to whoever you want to be informative about product too. So and that's a great tip there, John.
Yeah, and it doesn't go just for like a plugin or a software. If you have a membership site or you have a report, show them the report, right? Show the report. Look at all these pages. They're colorful. They're pretty. This is the thing. This is how I worked on it. This is my notes. You know what I mean? Show them that it's a real thing. I mean, even if it's a membership site, take them through the membership site. Say, this is all the cool stuff that you get. You're not going to give anything away. People aren't going to steal stuff from your video. They're still going to want to go in. One of the things was, I don't remember if you remember the gurus talking about it all the time, you can give somebody 90% of your product for free, and then they'll still buy it for that last 10%. So you don't have to worry about people not buying it just because you showed it to them.
Right, it's called the moving the free line, right?
Yeah.
He really took that to the heart, moving the free line. So, do you have any other tips while we're on this topic?
Your emails. A lot of people do email marketing, and your emails, and I'm gonna put it blunt, they suck, right?
Okay.
You can put a cool, tricky, slick little subject line, but the way that I do it is the same way with my videos. I put in the big square brackets, I put what it is, so WordPress plugin, Facebook report, whatever, and then after that, in the subject line, I put what it is. So WordPress plugin, boost conversions with scarcity or something. And then again with the email, and a lot of people don't think about this, but you've heard about calls to action above the fold on a website, right? Well, you have a fold on an email too. So when that opens up in that little browser box, if you're using Outlook or anything of the like, you don't see the whole email. So you still have to have a nice catchy headline and call to action above the fold in your email. So you got to hook them in the email just the same way as you would if it was a web page. So if you think of your emails as a sales page, then you're going to get a lot more click-throughs from your emails. Just tell it like it is, basically.
So basically you recommend absolutely have some kind of link above the fold so people are more likely to click on it to get to whoever you want to send them to, right? Wherever you want to send them to.
Yeah, so if say I make a sales page with a video, right? So I'll put right on the first line, I'll be like, I just made this super cool video, you got to see this video, and then a link, boom.
Okay.
Twice as big, like the font will be twice as big and it'll be bold.
Okay.
for the link. All the links all the way down, but I always have like one sentence and then a call to action with a link.
All right, since we're on this topic and kind of interesting, get your perspective here. And do you believe long email or short email, or it depends?
It depends.
Okay.
So it's always going to depend on what you're trying to get.
Okay.
So if I was going to do, say, registration for a webinar,
Okay.
then I do long story emails that continue for 4 or 5 days, right? So it'll be
Okay.
part 1, 2, and it'll go, and at the end of every email will be check out the webinar, right?
Okay.
Different subject line, different part of the story. If I'm selling something, it's just, here is what it is, this is what it does, go check it out,
Okay.
right? And then after that, then I'll explain what it does. But people are just skimming the, oh yeah, cool, WordPress plugin, click, right? As soon as they see WordPress plugin, or if they're a Facebook list, as soon as they see, or even if they're a dog, like if you're selling dog training, which is the go-to for some reason for every explanation about internet marketing.
We need to start selling cat trainings.
Yeah, cat training. I think cats are untrainable. I'm not
That's
saying
all I've been told. Never have a cat, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, so you want to have same thing, headline, call to action, right in the email, right at the top, as soon as you possibly can. Sometimes I'll even put at the very top in small italic letters, if you want to get right to the juice, click here. You know what I mean? And then the rest of the email.
Okay.
And that seems to actually work too. Another thing that works is right at the top, put an image of the video.
Images, yes, yes.
Right?
I
So
do that with mine, so I capture.
You know what? I still, even though I know that videos don't play an email, I still click the video button.
I think we just kind of programmed to train the computer, right?
Yeah, I still click the video button.
So yeah, I've been putting a video image in there for a long time now, and I think it really works. So, and
Yeah.
people just program to click on things. So, can you talk about the? I think do you want to talk about that evergreen thing in this section, or do you want to talk about it in the next questions?
Well, we'll go with the evergreen when it all comes together, right? Because that has to do with scarcity.
Okay. All right. So let's just kind of go straight to the next question. Say, is it how? What is it like? Obviously, using scarcity is a big boost in conversion. So, what other way should you not using scarcity, and what is the right way to use it? Scarcity.
Well, basically, it's honesty, right?
Okay.
Don't use scarcity if there really is none, right?
Okay.
So if you're going to use scarcity, make sure that something is happening. It doesn't have to be gone, or it doesn't have to be a price increase, but it can be something as simple as the bonus that you're giving away is gone. So buy it in these next whatever. And then use a countdown timer that really works and really ends so that I can't go to that page anymore.
Okay.
Right? So that's what you want. You want to be honest. So when you start using scarcity, it will work every time as long as you're honest. If people don't trust that your scarcity is going to disappear, if it's not true, then they'll stop believing it, and your conversions will eventually go down.
Right. Right. So what other? So that's I mean, to keep your integrity. In other words, is it the right way to do? To keep your audience happy, your customer happy. So can you give us some of the right way to using scarcity that you use in your business?
Yeah, well, number one, if you're using affiliate marketing, if it's not your own product, you can still use scarcity, because if you follow a product launch, there's a price increase at some point, or you're using a bonus. Both cases, you can use scarcity.
Okay.
So what I would do if I was offering a bonus is I would offer a bonus not for the whole amount of time of the product launch, but on the first 48 hours and the last 48 hours. So this launch is 7 days, but for the first 48 hours, if you buy it now, you get this, right? And then you'll send out that email again at the end of the launch saying there's only 48 hours left. I reopened my bonus. You can get it only for the next 48 hours kind of thing. Now, if you know the person who's created and is launching the product, it's easy to find out. They'll give you whatever information you want. It's usually on the JV page. You can find out when the price increase is going to be, and you can set your scarcity based on that as well, saying, hey, in 7 days the price goes up, right? And then you set your timer and let it go, and you're going to get the same thing. You're going to get a lot of action on the first day and a lot of action on the last day. You're going to go down a little bit in the middle. So you can find creative ways in the middle of that launch to boost your conversions.
Cool. So, and let's talk about the I guess the concept of the evergreen cookies and versus like the permanent cookies, whatever you call it, whatever that term is, I forgot.
Okay, so if you're setting an evergreen counter, that means that you're setting it for a certain amount of time.
Okay.
So you're setting it for 24 hours or 4 days or whatever you choose.
Okay.
And then at the end of that, you're going to have the person set somehow, you're going to find some way so that after that's up, the scarcity really makes that go away. So your plugin or whatever you're using for scarcity is going to redirect the person to a closed page or a full price page or something telling them that they missed out.
Okay.
Now, if they miss out that one time, they're not going to want to do it the next time. So that's another way that scarcity boosts your conversion. It might not boost them right away, but it'll boost them for next time. Once they believe, well, if I don't get it, this is gone. I missed out on the last one. I'm not missing out on this one. So they'll grab it right at the beginning.
Right.
But the evergreen that's what it is. So it doesn't matter when the person goes there, they have that amount of time. So
4 days. Right.
say I set it for 24 hours and you go tomorrow, you got 24 hours and you're cookied. So if you leave for 8 hours and come back, you only got 16 hours left. So it remembers when you were gone.
Okay.
Now if somebody goes on Thursday, then they're going to get the same 24 hours until it's gone.
Okay.
If you have an absolute date, a set time, so say you're doing a launch or the product is closing or the price is going up, you can set a date. So everybody gets the same countdown to that specific date. So if the timer ends on Friday, if the countdown is over on Friday, and I go on Monday, I got 4 days left. If I go on Tuesday, I got 3 days left. So it ends, it's absolute, no matter what, it's over then. And then whatever happens at the end of the countdown happens.
Okay.
So that's the difference between evergreen and absolute scarcity.
So it just kind of sum it up. So evergreen is kind of cookie to that individual person. So it's every 4 days or 3 days, whatever, however you want to set it. And the absolute is it doesn't cookie to the individual person, but it's kind of cookie to that specific day where you want to end, right?
Well, yeah, because it's ending on that day, so there's really no need to be cooking because the counter's counting no matter what. Right?
Okay, yeah, that's right. So that's some awesome tips. So that kind of leads to us to talk about this awesome product you're gonna launching pretty soon here. So let's talk about the name of the product, time to launch, and talk about what it is. What can this do for people?
So what it is, it's called WP Affiliate Rocket, and I chose that because number one, I can make a really cool logo, and number two, it's going to skyrocket your affiliate conversions through the roof. Now you don't have to just use it for affiliate stuff, but that was my idea when creating it. Now after I've created it, there's just so many other uses that you can have for it, so many other ways that you can use, and I just keep coming up with ideas and then making training videos for members site. But what it does is it creates a countdown overlay. So you can put an overlay on any web page, any affiliate page. So if Han wanted to promote my product, he can put an affiliate countdown timer on my page with his direct buy link on the call to action button. And when that countdown timer goes down, it'll redirect to any page that he chooses. So you install it on your WordPress site, and then you set it up. It takes about 1 minute to set up. It's super slick, and I think we're going to show them a demo video at the end, right?
Absolutely. And
oh yeah. So
and the guys, you've seen this like you already seen this. So if you have no idea what he's talking about, don't worry about it. You're just gonna stick around, watch the demo. You will all clear. So I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah. So you can put an affiliate overlay. It's a bar that goes across the bottom or the top of your affiliate page. So in the back end you would enter the name, whatever you want to call it, and then your affiliate link, and then you're going to put in your link for the redirect page. So when the countdown ends, it's going to go to this page, and that's something you just create in your WordPress site that says, sorry you missed out, better luck next time, kind of thing. Right. And then you can choose your call to action button, and there's a spot for a link on that call to action button, and you can put the direct checkout link in there, and instead of the person not being able to find a buy button, it's always right in front of them. No matter how they scroll down on the page or what they do, that call to action and that timer is in front of them all the time, no matter how much they scroll through that web page. So as soon as they make the decision to buy, it's right there in front of them. They click it and they buy it, and the scarcity makes it real.
Right. So, and he's talking about how internet marketing affiliate use this, but I'm just kind of brainstorming here. For offliner, you can if your client have Saturday night sales, they can send on Friday or something, 24-hour weekend sales, and that works exactly the same if even your client doesn't have a WordPress site, you can using this plugin here does that accomplish that same thing, right? Like if someone's selling, I don't know, clothing line or something, and just want to do a weekend sales. And
so for an example, you could have kind of like a coupon page.
Right.
And this coupon expires you got the countdown timer at the bottom.
Right.
Click this button to claim your coupon, and then click the button and it'll go and they can claim their coupon. And then you can put another timer on there that says, hey, you have this amount of time to use this coupon. So that's going to create even like a double scarcity and get them right into your store right away, because first one says, man, this is only a sale for the weekend and it's counting down, right? And then the next page is when you actually get your coupon, it says, I only have 2 days to use this thing, I better use it, right? So they're going to go in. Something about coupons, especially with this new wave of those coupon shows and all these crazy coupons going out there, that as soon as somebody gets a coupon, they want to use it. They don't want to waste it anymore.
Absolutely, especially if you put the expiration date on that coupon, you're gonna use it.
Absolutely, and the expiration date. The cool thing is with the Affiliate Rocket plugin, the expiration date is right in front of your face and it's counting down. So you're watching it go away, and it's in your mind. No matter what it is, it's a primal instinct that if this is gonna go, I'm gonna miss out, and I don't want to miss out. It's the fear of loss. The fear of loss is huge in human psychology.
Right. So this is kind of more an advanced tip. I kind of want to give it out for affiliate marketer. If you're marketing ClickBank product, if you're marketing some affiliate product, and let's just assume that you are better copywriter or you are better at selling that specific product. I mean, if obviously the product has to be awesome before you promote it, right? So the product is great, but the product creator does not know how to sell it. The sales page sucks, or the way he marketing just not right. Now, if you have a better way to marketing this by using this tool, because it goes straight to the checkout page instead actually have to go to that traditionally their original sales page, you can use this, just put on your own website, send the traffic to your own pre-sale page, and then directly send them to the checkout page. Totally skip the sucky sales letter and to make more sale that way.
Well, yeah, that's actually one of the reasons why I created it. I don't know if you remember, about a year ago, I came out with the first ever countdown redirect plugin for inside a WordPress site, and that was WP Sale Machine. And then all the other ones came after. So this kind of stemmed from that, in having the countdown timer and the button right in front, because I was promoting products and they were awesome products. Like, as well as I do, you get to look at the product and it's great. But then it comes time, the sales page usually isn't ready till the day it goes on sale, and then the sales page sucks and there's nothing you can do about it, and that hurts your conversion. So with the plugin, my idea was that the button is there as soon as they want to buy it and they see the scarcity for my bonus or whatever I'm giving away. Second to that, I can create my own page on my own site with a video demonstration, or me talking about the plugin or the product or whatever it is, and then have the countdown timer on the same page as well. And the amazing thing about WP Affiliate Rocket is it comes from your own website. So you're driving traffic to your own website. You're not going to a third-party website and sending people to a third-party website to have your scarcity countdown timer on it. I'm trying not to use names.
Right. So
you have it all on your site. Everything is done through your own site. You have full control. There's no monthly fees. It's just absolutely awesome, especially with the features and the customizability. There's 8 different countdown timers, 4 light and 4 dark. You can choose from one of the call to action buttons that we've supplied for you in the drop down, or you can upload your own. You can choose evergreen counter or an absolute counter, pick from the date selector. I've also included as a bonus a software that will scrape a ClickBank page or a JVZoo page and get the direct checkout link and automatically insert your affiliate ID in. So you just have to copy that and paste it in, and you actually don't ever need to send people to an affiliate page anymore. You can just create your own and use their products. So pretty much you become a product creator without ever having to create a product.
Yeah. So that's kind of that's kind of advanced stuff there.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what exactly are they getting for the front end offer and what the price is. Is it on diamond sale, and how long are you gonna keep this special offer open?
So it's $47 on the front end, which gives you the unlimited license. So that's going to make its money back in, well, you know as well as I do, Han, that's going to make your money back in absolutely no time, especially if you're promoting affiliate offers. If you're new, it's going to give you an advantage to other new marketers because now you have the power of scarcity and the call to action right in their face all the time.
Mm-hmm.
On the back end, if you're a developer and you want to supply for your clients, whether it's offline or online clients, if you want to put the plugin on their websites, there's a developer license upgrade. And then for the final upsell is a membership site where you can sell all of my products that I've created for 100% commissions. Now that's not crappy PLR stuff. That's my stuff, and I don't give away PLR, so you don't have to worry about hosting, developing products, doing support, adding licensing, coding, upgrades, updates, anything. All you have to do is and get 100% commission, and that's a membership site. That's a little bit more for an advanced person, but if you're looking for things to sell, then that's going to be the way to go, because it's not going to be overrun with crappy PLR stuff, and I'm actually going to limit it. I'm not going to just sell it out of the water and let 1,000 people in. So I'm going to, once it gets to a certain point, I'll just close the upsell, because I don't want everybody flooding the market with stuff, you know what I mean?
Right. I totally understand. Kind of protect the integrity with the product and the price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually took a lot for me to do that. I've actually been thinking about it for a long time. and now I'm like, yeah, you know what? I have enough people asking me to teach them, and so I'm gonna actually just give you the products to sell too.
Cool.
So you wanna model me? Sell my exact products.
Cool. So, now, is this on diamond sale? I'm sorry, I must miss that.
Oh no, I'm not gonna put it on a dime sale.
Okay. So, and
as much as I love dime sales, and I even put dime sales on just so it goes up a penny every 10 sales, just so that I can have fun with it.
Okay.
But really, dime sales are more for me.
Okay.
I'm just $47, and then when the launch is over, it's going up to 97.
Okay.
Which is still half of what the market going rate is.
Right. So what is how long are you going to keep this offer open before the price goes up?
I'm going to keep it open for 7 days, and then it's going to have the first price increase. I'm actually going to do an early bird special, and if you're on Han's list, you're going to get access to that early bird special.
Awesome.
For 2 hours before the launch happens, you're going to be able to get it for $27, the unlimited license.
Awesome.
As soon as my countdown timer that I will have on that page runs out, it'll go right to the $47 offer, and you won't be able to get the 27. So 2 hours before the launch, only if you're on Han's list. Don't tell anybody about it if you're not on Han's list, because I don't want a super flood. But
so yeah, and you are gonna offer something special for my audience as well, right?
Yeah, for anybody who I'm giving Han a special bonus of a set of custom call to action buttons and headlines that aren't available in the plugin. So you'll have your own set of call to action buttons and with headlines and little sayings to help boost your conversions a little bit more. I'm not even going to sell them as an upsell. They're only for Han.
Cool, awesome. So, so on behalf of my friends who listen to this, I would like to publicly thank you for that. And for those who are listening to this, make sure you look out for my email. Obviously, you're going to save money and you're going to get awesome, cool bonuses, right? So this is for someone listening to this interview are very interesting at this product, but they probably need that one last push and kind of put you on the hot seat a little bit, and that is, this sounds all awesome and cool stuff. Why should people get this product? What makes this product so unique or stands out? How is this a product different than existing other solutions that's out there?
Well, like any product, it's only as good as the people that use it. If you're going to buy it and not use it, I'll tell you straight out, don't buy it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want you to use it. All my products, if you buy my products, I want you to use them. I will refuse to sell them to you if you're not going to use them. I'll go that far.
Okay.
It's not about the money as much as it's about helping people do it right, because I see so many people just buying everything and then not doing anything because they're too busy buying stuff. You probably have enough stuff, right? This is one of those things that you probably don't have because it's new and it's way cheaper than anything comparable. So that would probably be the biggest reason, is you probably couldn't afford what else was going on. Grab the plug-in, make some money with it. If you don't make some money with it, I don't know how to help you because it's just so powerful.
It is powerful, and I personally actually been looking for a solution like this, and the ones I found is like I personally think they're kind of way overpriced. It's you know, monthly or yearly annual fee, or it just like extremely high price just for one side license only. And I was like, nah, I don't think.
Well, you know, it's funny because I was already 3/4 of the way finished building this when I saw the other ones come out, and I'm like, oh no, I thought it was my idea, right? Because it's kind of like a spin-off from my other Countdown redirect plugin.
Right.
And then when I saw the price, I'm like, don't worry about it. It's not gonna be anywhere near that.
Yeah. So for those who are with us right now, make sure you stick it around, watching the demo video, and see how this thing working real life, and how, but most importantly, how it's regular really boost up your conversion and benefit you, and you know, at the end of the day, it's going to bring more money to your wallet. So and I think, John, I think I got all the questions here I need to ask you here. So do you have any final words before we kind of leave here?
Well, there was one more thing I wanted to say. Was the first test that I did with this was for a product that was $7 and it was on a time sale, and the price was going up in 7 days. And I got a 20% conversion and made $1,000 in 7 days with one email.
Oh wow! Oh,
and it wasn't too big. It wasn't to a huge list. Like, I don't have a gigantic list. It was just one email that I sent out with the counter on there, and it worked so well. I got $1,000, and I couldn't believe it. It was just ding, 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 one after the other. And I mean, it was a great product. It was it just seemed like it was the perfect thing to test it on, and that was the first test. And ever since then, all the tests outperformed anything that I've ever done for affiliate sales.
Awesome. Yeah, sometimes it's not the big changes that make big difference in your business. Is like, I guess, the 20-80 rule. I think just follow to the 20% little tweaking in your business, what you're already doing, that give you a huge boost. And in this case, this plugin has helped you tremendously, and you're now offering to everyone else, which is awesome. That's why I'm very, very excited to introduce.
That's one thing that I do with all my plugins. I come up with the ideas because I'm looking for a solution for myself, and I know that if I need to use this, then other people will benefit from it.
Yeah. Cool. All right, John, and unfortunately, I'm kind of a little bit short on time here, so. Thank you so much again for spending your time with us, and answer some awesome questions here, and give us some awesome conversion tips here. And thanks for the bonus again. And for those who are listening, stay tuned, watch the demo video, and look out for my email tomorrow. I think you guys are gonna be absolutely loving how this thing works, and putting action, like he said, putting actions, and get that conversion rate up, and you know, so. The product will pay for itself pretty quickly. So anyway, John, thank you so much again, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you soon.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Hey there, Han. Here is the demo of WP Affiliate Rocket for all of your wonderful fans. Now, I'm using my actual Go site that I use for my affiliate offers, just so you can see what happens when you're actually using the plugin and creating affiliate offers and campaigns with WP Affiliate Rocket. So you can see all my campaigns up here in the top, and I have them all named, and then it tells you the end time, the style, whether you have the shadow of the page that you use, the template, the color of the banner, and then if you want to take a look at it, edit it, or delete it, you can do that. And it's very simple. If you want to change anything, you just click the edit button on the campaign name. So to create a new timer, you're going to name it. So you're going to call it whatever you want. Now this is for your purpose so that you know which campaign it is. We're just going to call this Hand Fans the Man. So I know that it's the demo for you and your wonderful fans. Now the display URL, this is where you're going to put your actual affiliate link. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick anything. So I'm going to choose... Let's choose Elite Academy here. I hope that's still running. So this is the page. This is the affiliate page that that your overlay is going to be placed on. So your affiliate link. Now you have the end URL. Now this is the URL that you're going to use when the countdown timer runs out and it forwards the user. It redirects them to the sale or the deal has ended page. That's going to be any page that you want. Now you can do that one of two ways. You can have one standard page that you use for all your countdown timers that just basically says you're out of luck, whatever, or you can create a new specific one each and every time and then just put the URL in there. So I'm just going to actually, because we're not going to let the countdown timer run out, I'm just going to put in the same page. Now the actual counter that you're going to use, this is where we're going to set the time that it's going to run for, and you have two options. You can either have the evergreen countdown that you see here, or you can have the absolute time end. Now this is going to be the date, the specific date that it's going to end. So if you're doing something where you need an evergreen and everybody who goes there gets the same amount of days no matter when they go there, then you're going to use the evergreen. You're just going to click this and then choose the time. So it's either going to be days, hours, minutes, whatever you want to do. So if you want it to be a quick and you want them to make a quick decision, you can make this 5 minutes. And then they have 5 minutes to make a decision. If you want it to be, say, 24 hours, you can go 23 hours and 59 minutes. So you have 24 hours to make a decision. Or you can just do 1 day, 10 days, whatever you want to do. And then you're all set. Now, if you don't want to do evergreen, if you're doing an absolute end, so you know that the date is going to end, the launch is going to be over, the price is going to go up, whatever the case may be, then you're just going to click here. That's going to open up your date selector. So let's choose the launch date for WP Affiliate Rocket, which is September 19th at 11 a.m. and we'll hit done. So now the counter is going to read until September 19th at 11 a.m. and then everybody who goes there is going to be forwarded to the end URL, which we've made the same, but it will be whatever page you want it to be. Now what we're going to do is choose the timer style. So you have 8 timers to choose from. You have 4 black and 4 white, and they're all different styles. One of my favorites is the metal black. So I'm going to choose the metal black. And then I'm going to click over here. I'm going to click Show Days. Now, Show Days is there because if you're doing a countdown that only has hours and minutes, you don't need to have zeros for days. So you can just leave it blank and it won't show the zeros for days. If you want to show days, click the Show Days button and then it'll show that there's 2, 3, 7, however many days in the countdown. Now, if you want to have the countdown shadow, you can click this. I never use it, but you might want to. You might be an instance where you want to use the countdown shadow. That just does a reflection of the counter on the banner. Now we come down to your call to action images and links. Now you can put whatever you want here. You can upload your own buttons or images, or you can use the pre-made ones that we've installed for you to choose from. Now you can put one on the left and one on the right. Now what I suggest is on the left would be a call to action on the like a headline. On the right would be the actual buy button. And then you have your link. Now your link is important because we've included a software as a bonus with WP Affiliate Rocket that scrapes ClickBank and it scrapes JVZoo pages. So if you want to promote a specific product, you put in the URL to that product and it will come back with your affiliate ID for the actual direct checkout page. So you can put a button with a link that goes directly to the checkout page so you don't have to run your visitors through circles. They click the button, they buy it, they're done. But for this example, I'm not going to use it just because I'm not going to go and scrape and show you how that works because that's a bonus and we got to leave something for launch day. So I'm going to put on the left side, I'm going to choose the, actually I'm going to put it on the right side. So I'm going to choose the until launch, seeing as how we're going to go with my theme of the Affiliate Rocket launch, which is 11 o'clock on September 19th And I'm not going to put a link there because I really don't want to link that. I just want to have it as kind of like a headline. Now for the template, you don't have to really worry about that. In fact, by launch day, that's probably going to be removed because we have the gradient picker. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick a top and a bottom color. Now if you don't want an actual gradient with two different colors, you just pick one color. So I'm going to make this pretty dramatic just for the sake of effect, and I'm going to make the top color red. We'll go all the way up to red here. So we drag the color picker up to red. And then for this one, I'm going to pick black. So it's pretty dramatic. Now here's a really cool thing. You have to create a page for your overlay to actually be on your site. And that's one of the bonuses of using Affiliate Rocket as opposed to one of the third-party membership sites, is because you have your own domain name. So it's pretty much like a cloaked affiliate link, which is super cool. But instead of actually leaving here and going to the WordPress and creating a new page, it's right here for you. You don't have to worry about it. So I click create new page and then I name it. So what I'll call this is Han Fan is the Man. So that's going to be the page name. I'm going to click create new page and you'll notice that it pops up down here. That's how you know the page has been created. So we can close that and then we add the timer. And your timer is done. Now you're going to see it appear up here. Han Fan is the Man. That's the name of the thing. We got the red banner. Now let's take a look at what this looks like. We're going to click view and then that's going to open it up, and as you can see, we have Bertus's page here. We have a nice banner with red on the top, black on the bottom. Here's our black metal counter, which I really like. It's really awesome. Let me close that off. That's really awesome. And then we have our headline right here. So it says 2 days, 12 minutes, 41 minutes and 40 seconds until launch. Get on the early bird list. So there is a whole bunch of call to action and a whole bunch going to be in there. As a bonus for being on Han's list, you're actually going to get some special call to action buttons and headlines that aren't included with the plugin. So that's the demo. It's really cool. But let me show you. Say I don't like this counter, so I want to go and change it. So I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to click edit, and that's going to bring back up our counter. Now, I want to change from metal black to slide white, and say I want yellow on the top. So I'm going to slide this down, and I'm going to choose yellow. Now I'm going to click update the timer, and now let's view it. So now we have a white counter with yellow on the top and black on the bottom, which doesn't look too appealing, but you get the point. You can make it any color you want. You can fully customize it. Now let me show you just real quick. I'm going to move this to the other side of the counter just for effect here. So let's open it up. We'll edit it. So I'm going to put this back to pre-made image, and I'm going to brute this back and put until launch, and click update timer. And now let's check and see what it is. Now it's moved to the other side. So you see how awesome this plugin is. You can see the power. You can see how easy it is to edit and set up. You can get your affiliate links out there, your affiliate campaigns out in seconds. Now remember, we go live on September 19th at 11 a.m. Make sure you watch out for HanFan's email, because an hour before the launch, you're going to get an even further discount. You'll be able to get this plugin for $27 an hour before the launch. As soon as the launch hits, though, it goes up to $47, which is still a steal. But make sure you watch for Han's emails. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and back to Han.